Me, hang on one sec, you guys. Get a dish for under that. Sorry, you guys, I had to grab a little kombucha. Thanks for jumping on here. How are all of you? It's a beautiful day here, and I'm going to go spend some time at the ocean before yoga. One sec, let me grab one other thing. Sorry, you guys. Oops, a little bit unprepared. But hey, what's new, right? Wow, what a weekend, right? What a beautiful, different weekend. Yeah? Is anyone else feeling that there's been like a real shift in energy, or am I just, maybe losing it on a whole different level? Is anyone feeling the energy shift, or anyone else? You're feeling stuck again? Health gains? Well, maybe I'm the wrong channel for you, but let's help you get unstuck, because I don't feel stuck at all. In fact, I feel so empowered for movement, and movement of different kinds. Movement of travel, movement of giving in a different way. And so I hope this helps you. Is it health gains or Heath gains? Oh, good for you. Good for you. Is it Giada? That's a cool name. Are you Italian? Okay, let me take a sip of this really quick and we'll get started. So, something shifted this past, I would say the past month really, but really over the past 2 weeks. For me, and I'm thinking for a lot of you, in fact, I know it's for a lot of you, because I had, she's one of my sisters, I'll just say it. She reached out to me in Messenger today, and her and my mom hadn't been talking, and I had been kind of working with her, but in a different level, just listening to her, giving her unconditional love whenever she would get upset. This is my oldest sister. I have 2 older sisters, and I kept telling my mom, because my mom and her haven't been talking, and my other sister and I aren't talking, so it's just like a whole, we're going through our family stuff right now, and there's never been a time where we've disconnected like this. So I promised my mom, I said, I will fix her, is what I said. And we all need fixing, so to speak, in some way. Doesn't mean that we have to change who we are at a core level, but we have to level up in different ways that allows for movement, right? Some of us, okay, at different times in our lives take more of a hermit mode to learn some things, absorb it so we can put it out there. Okay. That's actually my life path. So there's been different times in my life where I've gone within so deep, one time for a period of 7 years in my 20s, that to absorb all the health knowledge that I have, that allowed me to put that out there in a way. And so I'm seeing things from all perspectives right now, from a whole different, I want to say it's a whole new world. It's like, oh my God, I don't want to get emotional on you guys, but if I do, it's in a way of being so appreciative for everything. Like I'm sitting at my dining room table and I'm looking out the kitchen window and at the greenery and the butterfly on the fence and the little hummingbirds. And I'm just like, oh my God, I am so lucky to be able to live like a mile away from the ocean, and that my beautiful mother is still with me and I get to FaceTime with her, and that I have a beautiful nephew, and that I have two sisters, and that my one sister had a breakthrough today, and I think I had a breakthrough yesterday. I would say was really powerful for me, and I was looking over my life over the past. I'm actually losing my voice, which may be a good thing, right? I was looking over my life because it was brought to my attention that someone from a really long time ago had thought that some of these videos were about them. And I was thinking, oh my God, what have you done? Like what? Oh no, so and this was someone from like years ago that I hadn't even looked at their social media or anything. And it was really, really, really eye-awakening for me to know how much of an impact we each have with our words, and how we don't know how other people will take things, right? Right? So for example, and this is using myself as an example. In my 20s, I suffered from an eating disorder and I healed myself. And I mean, I eat whatever I want now, vegan chocolate cake, whatever, but vegan, because I've been a vegan for 17, almost 18 years. But someone could come up to me 5 years ago and say, oh, wow, you look great. You've gained a few pounds. And that would set me in a spiral in my head for a week. Now, if someone says that to me, I'm like, thanks. So there's that says, and it says how much we're changing like so rapidly, because I don't even think a year ago I would have accepted that compliment. And yesterday I went to my healer. He's a Jewish Chinese medicine doctor, and he is powerful good, like powerful. And usually he takes your urine and he works with the planets, okay, and the day of the week you were born, and your urine, and then the universe. And he makes these remedies. His remedies look like this. No, it's not a sugar pill. Actually, I'm going to pop one right now. And about two years ago, when I was going through a really difficult emotional time, I actually got psoriasis. With as clean as I eat, I got psoriasis for a year, and it was bad. One visit with him, and it was gone. And he's very, very, very intuitive, a great guy. So I went in there yesterday, and I said, you know what? I've been having trouble. I told him on the phone prior to going, I said, I've been having trouble with movement. I've been having trouble with movement And I love what I've created. I love my clients. I love my life, but I'm having trouble moving out of a space in time. He actually told me I had juju on me and did his little weird stuff and gave me my things to get it off of me. But and he also said there was something around my home, and we took care of that this morning. That was kind of keeping me, feeling, yeah. But, and he also said that, that same thing kind of came in between myself and, some other people in my life. And what I experienced when I left there, and I'm not sure if it's from the little, pills he gives or if it's just from his energy alone, was profound, profound release, profound healing, profound just, ugh, you know what I mean? Just like, ugh. I mean, I need to Yelp the guy. He's so incredibly good. And after that, just really going into prayer for people that I know and love, and then reaching out to my oldest sister on Messenger today, and then sending it to my mom with what she shared with me, because it was so beautiful. It was like deep introspection. You could tell she's gone like deep. She's a Capricorn with a Pisces moon. Pisces moon is that's I'm a Pisces and a Pisces Venus. To have your moon in Pisces, it's can get a little over emotional, but not as I would say more than a Pisces sun, actually, in a different way. But just to see that movement and to get like text messages from friends and clients saying, "Oh my God, this just happened," or "that just happened." And it's like, yeah, it's like everybody's going through an awakening on a different level. And there's a need to be forgiving to ourselves in many different ways. I feel like we're already in our new cycle. I know we are, in fact. I know we are. It doesn't mean we have to have everything locked down, but I know that all of us are in a new cycle. I know because I feel absolutely zero. When I say zero, I mean probably, how do I say this? Zero questions in my head about anything. Just fully trusting my intuition on every single level now, even though Lilith is in Pisces. And Lilith is she's a crazy bitch when she's in Pisces. But I wanted to tell you guys that, yes, I'm going to finish the monthly reading starting tomorrow. But, and they'll always, because I have a Scorpio moon and Scorpio rising, I do have a shadow side. And so my shadow side will always be there, because it's a real way to invoke change in myself and in others. But if you are watching this and you do know me, I assure you this is not about you, okay, or anyone. So I just wanted to put that out there for the people I love. I started this from a very loving place of healing my own pain through the tarot and wanting to help others heal theirs. And I know I've helped a lot of people, not as many as with the health stuff, but I know I have. And so I needed to say that because it was really kind of a shock to know that, like, people that I hadn't come across, I'm talking in like years, really were like passively aggressively upset with me. And I thought, oh my God, really? Like I had to like go and look. I was like, oh my God, oh my God. And and they're, I mean, I was it was so incredibly, eye awakening of the power we have with our words, with our words. So, but I don't want to be careful with my words because I'm a very expressive person. But what I'm going to do for you today, right now, is I'm going to call it like a rebirth reading, right? And I'm going to do 4 just categories. And I'm going to use each stack that I pull, each category, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll give them each a color: blue, green, yellow, and orange. I think one needs to be pink, though, and I don't know why. Maybe we have a gay male or two in the chat, which I would welcome because I love everyone, right? So 4 categories, and we'll just see what we get. Let's take a swig of this and get going. My goodness. I I hope whatever he did to get rid of the juju works, because I just feel like we're all ready for movement, whether it's traveling or moving home, or some of you may have already moved home. I just feel like we're all ready for movement. Like I feel ready, it's like I feel, and like really visioning what we desire. And everybody I say that to is like, you have a beautiful house. I'm like, yeah, I do. And it's close to the ocean and I really love it, but I'm ready for even more. So it's really taking an expansive view. I'm going to do these in a specific order. So just ask your angels, your guides, Mother Mary, God, universe, spirit, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Mary Magdalene. Ask your people to come in. And I want you to pick a color. We're going to do blue, green, yellow, and we're going to do pink. Wow. I feel like this one needs 3, this one needs 1, this one needs 2, this one needs 1. So overall energy, bamboo moon. And the book of changes. So a new cycle. Yeah, oh my God, look at this. Card number 1. So of course that's a new cycle, card number 1. And we have 35, card number 35. Some of you could be actually really good at playing an instrument. Some of you could be painting. And you could be putting that to work in a powerful way. I just was on Instagram and I found such a cool place where they were taking really artistic people and they were sending them to prisons to do like art classes for prison inmates. And I just thought it was so incredibly cool. So some of you, that may be something that you may want to cultivate in some way. I feel like we have a lot of people I feel like this is going to be a lot of people, but I feel like we have a lot of people wanting to start nonprofits, things like that, things that help other people. I'm going to go with this one. So we have to the celestial mountain, card number 41. Okay. So some of you are learning to meditate. Some of you could be 41. Some of you could have a life path number 4, life path number 1. 4 and a 1 is a 5. 5 is conflict. Some of you just came out of some conflict. Could be seeing a lot of 444, 333, or 433. Manifesting. I feel like some of you are getting out of a situation, and one of the things you're like really excited about is that you get to decorate your own place. That's for someone. Maybe the person you were with before like had to be in control of that in some way. I feel like someone could be moving to like Paris, or especially if you're like a dancer. Some of you could be like making jewelry and things like that. You could have like something even, like an Etsy store, but you're going to make a lot of dough. Some of you could be making dough. Some of you could be making bread. I get the same vibe with like the food thing. Like someone, maybe you make food, you were going to sell your stuff or something, and you also had someone that like had to have the house a certain way. There's something about that. Softly, softly, the tender touch. So for me, and this is still on the blue category, number 1, this is someone who is already like missing someone, or they're sad. I get a hint of disappointment, but yeah. So this person is dealing with, wow, and they have a master number 11. So this person is dealing with someone like this. So they may have telepathic communication between the two of them. Maybe someone is very eccentric, out there, maybe not so buttoned up, not so, maybe they're free thinking, and maybe this person's friends and family doesn't really approve of this person. I feel like this is a male. Maybe there's a female or something that's just really, she's got the fish, and we have all these buttons here. And for me, and she's got a clock on her and her third eye. So her third eye chakra is completely open. This is someone who follows their intuition on everything and everything they do. And they're a manifester. So they think of something and they create it and bring it into reality in ways that maybe people don't understand all the time, right? So this could be a person that has quite a few people that maybe aren't, so fond of them. In the world, not of the world, going beyond normal. third eye open. She's got the key in her mouth, hanging out of her mouth. So this is someone who gives people the key to what they are to manifest in their life. And maybe they do it in a way that is, that maybe I'm just going to put it out there, maybe some people are a little jealous of. You know, maybe they put a lot of, this could be a person that puts a lot of energy on themselves because the way that they give to others is a way that is draining, you know, on them. So they have to put themselves first. And we have this beautiful soul above them. I'm noticing the pink piles down here, but I'm noticing the pink and the greens. And this is someone who, to me, it's like a Buddha, you know, like a Hierophant, right? This is a male energy for me. Could be a female. This is a yogi. This is a lover. This is a kindred spirit. Let's move on to number 2. We'll pull let's pull 2 cards for these. This one wants to stick. Maybe someone could make up a decision about something. Okay, someone could make up their mind about something. We have the Hermit, Page of Swords, Page of Wands. Maybe someone's children. Someone was worried about children, or someone has children or has 2 children, and something like that. Okay. So on the top level, we have the Moon and the 2 of Swords. So 2 of Swords to me is someone who, take it from someone who is the Moon, I'm a Pisces, and wore the 2 of Swords label for quite a long time in a situation where the answer was right in front of my face and I completely ignored it, right? But when I did open my eyes to see what was right in front of me, it was so incredibly beautiful. I was like, what have you been doing? But I was working on myself. So, King of Cups, bottom of the deck. 4 of Pentacles down here. Okay, this is a female energy and a masculine energy. All I had to do is grab that. Okay. So we've got a man in a feminine energy and a female and a male energy. It's very common, very common. The Moon and the 2 of Swords. Someone could have been confused over a Pisces or Cancer. They have the 10 of Pentacles between them. So Pentacles is, this could be I feel like there's love here, but it could also be a work scenario. So these are 2 people that have or had work to do together. Down here, we have King of Cups and 4 of Pentacles. So King of Cups in the upright, 4 of Pentacles wanted to come out in reverse, but I don't read reversals. 4 of Pentacles can be a little bit of a miser energy, right? Wants it all for themselves. But I actually feel like I want to clarify those 2 cards. The Lovers, yeah. and Justice and the Queen of Cups. Wow. Okay. And we have the Knight of Cups underneath that. So this is clearly, I'm going to put the Knight of Cups on here. I feel like that's this energy up here. Very meditating, very calming, very just a loving energy. The Lovers is, it is Gemini, but it's also a choice. It can also be head over heart decision. It can be anything. We have Libra energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. I feel like for some of you, we had an actual man that maybe couldn't let go of his past. Could have been a female too. But I think the reason this person couldn't let go is because of something else. There was something else going on here that they didn't know about. But I feel like someone's third eye has opened up because of the cards we have here, and they see like crystal clear. And I just get a peaceful vibe. I get like someone feeling free. Someone feeling like they've had kind of like what I went through yesterday with like having the juju lifted, you know, just feeling a sense of freedom. Someone could also be pregnant. Oh, there's the stray cat. There's a black cat that ran by, you guys. Right out there, just saying. It's got a white belly, though. It's got a white belly. I think its name is Boots. It belongs to the people back there. So this person is moving away from difficult times down here after the 10 of Swords. So this is beautiful, emotionally walking away. And then we have the Magician, card of Gemini. So I think some of you could be walking away from a Gemini. Wow, 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups. So this was not an easy battle. And there could have been a Capricorn involved somehow as well. Or you could just be walking away from being an asshole too, if you're male or female, you know, because the Magician came in the upright. So that's positive, right? I love this energy. Let me get one more on the 6 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. Okay, so we have this male energy, and these would come out on this. So we had something looking like this. So, you know, the cards aren't gender-based. We could have had someone offering to someone that was holding on to someone else or something like that. There's something like that. This guy looks like Sean Connery right here. Or it could have been vice versa. We could have had, I mean, this is a Page of Cups, younger water energy that was, you know, we could have been like this too, right? So I think let's move on. Let's do pile number 2. The Dance Unveiling. This is beautiful. Turquoise Lotus Mother. So some of you could be giving birth. Some of you could just have given birth. Some of you could be unveiling a creative project. It's card number 36 and 42. So maybe your age 42, or you could be 36. You could be in a team of people that are of those ages. 6, 7, 8, 9, 36. 6 and a 3 is 9. Some of you could have a life path number 9. It's my life path number. It's a good life path number. 4, 5, 6. We also have a life path number 6 here. The dance unveiling. Turquoise Lotus Mother. Let's put these people back in the deck. Let's grab this. I love how this is all like fresh new energy. Oh, those don't go here. Yeah, they do. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Okay. So the dance unveiling, Turquoise Lotus Mother. I feel like I have a Virgo watching me that's like, can you please move this and straighten your cards out? This Virgo's like everything, kind of. Okay. Be the hunter, not the hunted. Bring it into form. Okay. Visions of life beyond death. You know what? This owl could not be any more clear to me. You know, it's so weird, and I feel this, and I don't know why. I love the ocean, but for some reason, I've been looking at homes in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and I don't know why. I've like no clue. And it struck me that maybe it's because of like the indigenous culture there. I just love, I'm such an herbalist. I love medicinal, you know, all of that stuff. And so I don't know if that's why, or, you know, I mean, I hashtag medicine woman just about on every photo I have, because that's what I've always just been so there's something about, because I'm feeling that here. I've got an owl here and an owl here. 44, visions of life beyond death. Peacock and owl, we have this bird right here. This, God, this is so crazy. This is. And look, I have 33, 44. 333 is my favorite. 3 is my favorite number. And I said 433 when we started the video, so that may mean something to someone. So I feel like someone is in full awareness of their soul family. I feel like they're able to connect to the other side. I feel like they know this and need a little help with that. And they've got help, heaven sent. Be the hunter, not the hunted. Card number 8, maybe your life path number 8. Bring it into form. Card number 41. Maybe your life path number 4, a 1 or a 5, or could be 41. Maybe you have an 8-year-old child. The dance unveiling. Card number 36. 6 and a 3 is a 9. Turquoise Lotus Mother, card number 42. So we have a 6. 689. 689. 34689. I don't know what that's about. A lot of fours here. So I'm gonna say this one looks kind of evil down here. Turquoise Lotus Mother. I think we have a spoiled gal here. We have card number 36, 369. 3 and a 6 is 9. But just look at how this one multitasks and does several things at once with no, like, it's like she can go from one thing to a next without even blinking an eye, right? It's like she can clean her house, plant her garden, do one thing and then do something totally different. So someone may have more than one job. This one, for some reason, I get coldness over here. Like, what's that about? Is someone, do we have, I'm just saying, we may have a little bit of a jealousy issue. Okay, so the wheel has turned in this person's favor. We have a King of Swords up here. Ace of Swords and a Knight of Swords. We also have a Five of Pentacles down here. Okay. So a Five of Pentacles, this is the one that does a bunch. Five of Pentacles is about being left out in the cold or feeling that way. Wheel of Fortune, but the wheel's turned in someone's favor. This person has a Knight of Swords around them. So weird. Wow, I just saw a blackbird fly by. I seem to see a lot of those lately. I get just totally protected down here. I really can't connect with this up here, and I'm not sure why. Ace of Swords on the card number 8, be the hunter, not the hunted. So Ace of Swords is cutting through like the bullshit, like speaking, and cutting. Maybe someone had something happen where they cannot speak, maybe they had something happen, some kind of throat surgery or something like that, or there's something that's happened. Because I feel sad up here. I do. I feel really sad. But also great ideas. This person needs to put their creativity into play, and they need to find a way to communicate. There's great creativity here. The King of Swords on the Turquoise Lotus Mother. I feel like we have a couple here. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I don't know what the female sign would be. Maybe she's a mom. Or this is a male. He's carrying a lotus flower. She's carrying a lotus flower, and he's got that bird on his shoulder, that blackbird. I feel like someone's sticking up for someone. Or they don't like this person. Someone doesn't like this person that wears a lot of different hats. So this person down here doesn't come to me as a mother. This is more of a creator. They may be a mom, but it would be more of a earth mother. Maybe they're just not a mom yet. Because I mean, look at her pants. I mean, those are killer yoga. Look at her creativity. She has jewelry hanging off of her. She has all these ideas. It's like an endless bounty. And then we have these two up here. He looks mean and she looks jealous. And she's holding a lotus flower, and in the other hand, she's making like a namaste, but it's like kind of like a bitchy namaste, you know? So I don't know what that's about, but that's going to resonate with someone. Interesting. Let's move out of that energy because that's not very nice. Oof. We have that King of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Fool card again. So I think that we've got possibly a couple that may not have the best intentions with someone. It may be a feminine energy. I don't know why the King of Cups and the Two of Cups and the Fool is coming up down here. Maybe someone is about to take a leap of faith with someone and didn't choose someone else, or maybe this could be like possibly an ex-partner of someone's, or just this person is so protected though, and I think she's protected by more than one person. We have the Knight of Swords, Wheel of Fortune after feeling left out in the cold. We have the King of Cups, the Fool, and the Two of Cups. This could even be her turning into the King of Cups. That's like mastering your emotions. And she's got this Knight of Swords, or it could be that someone has the Two of Cups towards her. But then we've got these two up here that just do not like this person, right? It's kind of like a little bit of sabotage energy coming from up there. That's not okay. All right, let's move on. Number 3. I love all these decks. I feel like I'm ready to move this because there's not enough light. Sorry. Number 3, we have Maiden Magoo. Card number 16. She got in that basket. This is someone that's learning to receive as well as give. Diving for light, learning information, card number 11. Learning from Against the Grain, this person, card number 4. The perfection of your life and new birth, guarded vigilante. So some of you could have ended a relationship or haven't ended a relationship, and there may be someone pregnant. That could be for some of you. For others of you, we have a young woman learning, seeking knowledge, or a woman focused on these two for knowledge. We have Master number 11 and we have number 4. The perfection of your life is all about seeing things from an above perspective, right? So, for example, if you're saying, let me explain this to you. Say there's a guy at the grocery store and you witness him putting a loaf of bread in his bag, right? And you go to the grocery store manager, you tell the grocery store manager, we don't know. The guy could be living out of his car for all we know. We don't know what he's got in his bank account or whatever, although I feel like right here someone does know. But so you go and you do all that. But at the end of the day, you go home and that same guy that reported him's cheating on his wife and talks horribly to his kid. And, so it's kind of like it's an energy of the whole meaning of the card. And I know because I've read the book for this deck of cards is the above perspective of things, seeing things from all angles. And we've got someone here that can do that. Or we may have 2 people that know how to do that. I see the seahorses in this person's hair. This gal's got seahorses in her hair. This is a lot of wisdom here. This is someone who's had a lot of lifetimes here. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you have seahorse as your totem animal. We each have like 5 totem animals, so look that up. And then against the grain, this is my favorite card. Favorite. This is a creator. This is someone who creates, and they've got all these people's hands trying to get a hand in their bucket. So what happens when you are a creative person is you can have people that do, steal ideas from you, but if it's helping the greater good of humanity, so be it. But you can have people that Page of Pentacles, the Star, the Empress, Queen of Pentacles, and the Lovers are in between them. The Lovers connect them. I love this. So, this is one person, this is one person, this is the vibe between them. You could be someone who defended someone else. You would have been defending a really creative person. Maybe you're a family member, friend, lover. Got this woman. This is a lot of wisdom here, and she shows up as the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. The Empress is the creator. She's the person that wouldn't pay a lot of attention to detail. Like there would be a misspelling or something and she wouldn't catch it until the next day. There might be several, but she's learning and growing into being abundant. And she's got a master number 11 with her and a 4. Lovers and Justice and the Emperor behind that. But here's the beautiful thing. We got Justice and the Emperor. This is Libra energy. This is Aries energy. This is also someone who's controlling. And we have Death. So Death to the Page of Swords, Emperor, and Libra, Justice energy. And we've got all this positivity down here. So I don't know. This could be for some of you. But this person's so upset. Male or female, the cards aren't gender-based. He's so upset. I think someone probably needs to we have no wands, so no communication. That's a love relationship. Interesting. But we just have this one, what I can't help but to see. So we have New Birth, Guarded Vigilante, and we have the Perfection of Your Life. And we have this one just like listening almost, or watching, or I feel like someone keeps a journal and they take notes. That's what that feels like to me. Like someone journals and they just keep writing things down. But for some of you, I feel like it's like, it could be a taking of ideas, a taking of someone else's words. But for others of you, I feel like it's because someone thinks someone talks in circles, and so they're writing things down to remember them or something like that. Okay, let's go to the last. I don't want to miss yoga. Okay, got to get out of here right after this because I'm not going to miss yoga. Not going to have time to go to the beach. So we have the Lotus Throne, the Tao. Okay, the Tao, Tao. I think it's Tao. Many Hands of the Goddesses. Mother Fierce. Okay. So Many Hands of the Goddesses. This is someone that their energy cannot be grounded because they're sleeping with too many women. Many Hands of the Goddesses. So imagine that center person being a masculine energy who has a very strong feminine side that he's hiding because he's so in his manly energy, right? And so he doesn't have the yin and yang balance because he's spreading his, seed so much that his energy is off. Now, this can be anything. It can be looking at porn on the internet. It can be a guy who is focused on everyone he's ever dated. In the past we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He probably has a separate profile or something for all the girls' social media accounts that he's dated in the past or something like that. Then we have Mother Fierce over here. So this is an 18. So this is a 9. This is a 9 person. This is a person that won't put up with that. So I'm sure this resonates with someone. 8 and a 1 is a 9. 9 into 18. So this is a 9. So Mother Fierce, you guys are probably finding a part of yourself in each of these readings. I know I am. Mother Fierce, she has her tea. She looks like she does yoga because that's a pretty nice pose to be able to put your feet laying flat like that. I do that myself. She has eyes everywhere. Look, eyes over there, eyes over there, eyes over there. This is someone who can see what's going on around them on all fronts. So this would not be able to flow with that until someone becomes like a person of Tao, right? Then we have this down here, 37, 7, 8, 9, 10. She's holding the Lotus, but it's a 10 card. And I'm gonna say Tao because I feel like this is a masculine energy, right? Card number 38. Could be that someone's not going to be able to calm their cravings until they're 38. That could be one thing. And the Lotus Throne, 37, 7 and a 3 is a 10. 10 are ending. She's holding the lotus flower. I feel like this is a man, even though it shows as a woman. Could be someone that just is very feminine, this man. She's got an ankle bracelet and all those bracelets. Her third eye is open. She looks like she's sitting on a throne that she like decorated herself with leaves or something. Just wondering, is this the same person? And maybe this is his shadow of this person, and this is her shadow of her. Bingo. I guarantee you I'm right. So we all have a shadow self, right? Look how beautiful she is. Look at her here. I wouldn't want to screw with that. She would cut you, my God. She would like, no. Like that would be dangerous. And look how beautiful he looks down here. He's playing a harp. He looks so peaceful. But then all those women's hands, right? I don't even need to pull cards on this. This is pretty much every, yeah, we have a King of Swords in reverse, Ace of Swords. Someone's cutting through that. Yeah. Someone healed their heart. Okay. So I feel like this is probably going to end. Unless we have moving away from a 10 of Pentacles. So 10 of Pentacles is like the best card you can get, but it's also a good money card. But it's something you build like together. But I feel like the masculine, because the way the cards came out, he's guarded and like this, is moving away from this. And that's okay, right? Also, there could be a younger air energy. Maybe someone found out someone was pregnant or something like that. Or I don't think they found out. I think their intuition. We have the Hangman. Someone was hung up on a decision, or they were busy working because they had a lot of heavy burdens. Yeah, I feel like I just laid this story out. So I think someone assumed that they were giving to two or more people, but really they were working because they had a lot of heavy burdens. We have the Hierophant and the Knight of Cups and the Moon. Yeah. You know, I always think, honestly, in relationships, like in a love relationship, because this one's gonna let that one do what they want because they're a page, right? This one's not. I mean, as far as like, I want to see how this person shows up. One for that card number 9. I want 2 cards. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Wow, someone feels passionate about the other, but they were guarded. Yeah, Strength. Yeah, someone's a little too So in the past, I think the feminine was really guarded against this Ace of Wands. That's kind of a phallic card. It's a card of passion, um, meaning guarded in a way of just knew the shadow side. This is someone that can see the shadow and has a big one themselves, right? Because we all do. So you've got to be able to love and accept other people's shadows. On both sides. I'm sure he doesn't see her in the best of light either, right? Okay. Queen of Wands. Card of Scorpio. Nine of Swords. Little black kitty. So she shows up as, or this could be him. One of them isn't feeling the best. I do think this is a love relationship. You guys, I love you. That was nice. You know, it was balanced, and balanced is what we've moved into, right? I think this is beautiful. You got to be willing to accept people's light and their shadow. You know, if you can't do that, there's still work to do. But you know, no one wants all this either. No one wants a bunch of hands in their pot, stirring the pot, so to speak, right? Because that forms jealousy. And then, you know, those women get together and, you know, be careful with women, ladies. Women, I mean, find yourself some good female friends, but women will throw you under the bus. Women will. Thinking